you're trying to play the song you love with the chords, but you feel like something is missing? Well, that something is rhythm. With the right pattern, your chords can sound so much better. So in this video, I'm going to show you 11 easy rhythm patterns that will make your playing sounds more fun and help you sound more like the song you love. I'll be using the chorus of Hey Soul Sister by Train in D major to show you all these examples. But always remember that you can adapt and transpose these concepts on any song you want. Also, if you'd like to have the PDF version of this video to practice those patterns at home, you can get it for free down below in the description. Let's look at the chords we're going to need to play these patterns. So we need 4 chords. We're going to have D major, so it's going to be D, F sharp, and A. We need A major, so A, C sharp, and E. We have a B minor, so B, D, and F sharp. And we have a G major, so G, B, and D. Alright, so let's dive into the first pattern, and this one just sounds like this. So we have amazing! So let's take a look at what's happening here. So basically, we're only holding on the left hand just the power chord, the 1 and the 5. Super simple here, whole note. But on the right hand here, I'm going to do 3 quarter notes, and we have 8 notes. So it's 1, 2, 3, and the 2 8 notes are actually just the 2 top notes of my chord right here. So A and F sharp like this. And that pattern is what we're going to be using on each chord. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and like this. Then go to A major. So for A major, I'm using a chord inversion because they are super important here. So it doesn't matter, the pattern is still gonna work out because we're just gonna apply this idea of quarter note, quarter note, quarter note. 2 8 notes, just pick the 2 top notes of the chord and then move on. Then we have B minor. Same thing here. The 2 top notes right here and G major. Just like that. So this is how you play this pattern. Super simple, but so beautiful. All right, I'm going to show you how it sounds like using the backing track with the vocal. Hey, soul sister, ain't there Mr. on the radio, stereo, the way you move ain't fair, you know. Hey, soul sister, I don't wanna miss a single thing you do. Awesome, let's dive into pattern number 2, and this one sounds like this. So I love this one because this one is a mix of some arpeggios on the left and you have simple rhythm on the right hand. So what's happening here is like, I'm actually doing the same pattern on my right hand as the pattern number 1. So quarter note, quarter note, quarter note. But for the 2 last 8 notes, instead of doing just 1 note, I'm actually breaking my chord in 2. So we're taking the 2 top notes, playing them together, so it's F sharp and A, and playing D on the bottom like here. Like this right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and just like that. On the left hand here, we're gonna have 2 8 notes, so it's 1, 5, and then we play the 5 on the up and the 5 on the up again. So together we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and like this. And sing pattern on A, using the chord inversion still works. So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and moving to B minor. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and G. Like this. So this one is a great pattern. So I'm going to show you how it sounds like with the backing track and the vocal. Hey, soul sister. Stereo, the way you move ain't fair, you know. Hey, soul sister, dive into pattern number 3, and this one goes like this. This one is a great mix of arpeggios and chord. What's happening here is we have 2 quarter notes, and then we have this arpeggio of the chord we are actually playing right here. So it's just an octave higher right here, and we have D, A, F sharp, and D. So it's the triad chord, the arpeggio in 8 notes, just like this. And this is what we're going to be using. On the left, play the 1 and the 5 again into 8 notes, like this. So we have 1 and 2, the arpeggio, then move on to 8, 1 and 2, and this arpeggio, since we are using a chord inversion, this arpeggio is going to start on the C sharp. It works for any chord inversion that you like. So this one is C sharp, A, E, and C sharp. Like this. So it needs to be an octave higher of the note you have on the bottom right here. All right. And B minor, same thing here. The octave starts on D and on a G. Just like this. Beautiful pattern. All right. Let's take a look at this pattern with the vocals.
Hey, soul sister.
And just as a reminder, if you'd like to have the PDF version of this video to practice those patterns at home, you can get it for free down below in the description. Now for pattern number 4, let's dive in. Amazing. So this pattern is super simple for the right hand because we have just quarter note here. So it's basically doing 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, just the chords here. All right, so very basic here. On the left though, we're going to be using the octave of the root note. And this one is going to be a dotted quarter note. So we have 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. So that's going to be the pattern. And then we move to the next root note. So 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 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 1. Just like this. So now we have both hands. What's going to happen is like we have 1, 2, and 3. So some chords are going to be together, both hands, and some are going to be on the up. You need to figure out which one it is. So 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 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 1. Just like this. All right, so let's try to play this pattern with the vocals.
Hey, soul sister, Mr. on the radio, stereo, the way you move ain't fair, you know. Hey, soul sister, I don't wanna miss a single thing you do tonight.
All right, pattern number 5 goes like this. Amazing. So this one uses arpeggios on the right hand and a little bit of chord here. So we're going to start on the right hand. We have the triad chord right here on the 1. And then the notes we just played, we're going to use them in the arpeggio. So it's going to be D, F sharp, and A. You'll have this tight note right here, and then you play it back, F sharp and D, just like this. So it's 1 and 2, and 3, and 4. Just like that. Same pattern on A. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 on B minor. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and on G 1 and 2, 3 and 4, like this. All right, the left hand super simple, just half note. Use a root note right here, so we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So basically the left hand is going to be playing in the tie note that we have right here. Instead of playing a note, we play in the left on the beat. So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 4. Just like this. Amazing. So beautiful pattern right here. Let's try this with the vocals.
Hey, soul sister, ain't the mister on the radio, stereo, the way you move ain't fair, you know. Hey, soul sister, I don't wanna miss a single thing you do tonight.
Let's move on to pattern number 6, and this one sounds just like this. Great. This pattern starts with this triad chord right here. So super simple, just 3 notes, and then we're gonna use the arpeggio of those notes. So you play one note after the other, up and down, and you end on a quarter note right here. All right, so it goes like 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and then A major, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, B minor, 2, and 3. Just like this. All right. On the left hand, we have 1 and 5, pattern that I use all the time. So just 8 notes here. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Just like this. Beautiful pattern that you can use in so many songs. All right, let's try this one with the backing track and the vocals.
Hey, soul sister, ain't the mister on the radio, stereo, the way you move ain't fair, you know. Hey, soul sister, I don't wanna miss a single thing you do tonight.
All right, let's move on to pattern number 7, and this one is definitely one of the most popular one. Amazing. So the classic broken chord pattern, we hear this pattern in so many songs. Dream On, Don't Stop Believing, so many songs uses this idea of this pattern. So how does it work is you need to have your triad chord right here, and we're gonna break the pattern in two. So this is why we call this a broken pattern. You take the top 2 notes and you have the bottom one right here. So it goes like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and easy 8 notes here, so all the same. In the left hand, just hold the power chord, so the 1 and the 5 right here. Like this. Let's do the same thing on A. So it also works with chord inversion. You just take the top 2 notes and you have the bottom one on the thumb right here. B minor and G. Like this. So this one is actually even easier if you're using chord inversion, because you have this beautiful voice leading, moving to one chord to the next one, since we have some common notes. So beautiful pattern to learn, very useful. Let's see how we can play this with the vocals.
Hey, soul sister, ain't the mister
And now for pattern number 8, and this one sounds just like this. Alright, this one is a great variation if you want to be playing some quarter note on the right hand to keep it super simple. So just a triad chord right here, and on the left hand we're gonna have the arpeggio, and then we're gonna be playing the up of the beat, so it's more interesting for the rhythm. So it goes like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and like this. A and 2 and 3 and 4 and B minor and 2 and 3 and 4 and G. Just like this. Very cool, very simple pattern. Alright, so let's see how it goes with the vocals.
Hey, soul sister, ain't that Mr. on the radio, stereo, the way you move ain't fair, you know. Hey, soul sister, I don't wanna miss a single thing you do tonight.
Now for pattern number 9, and this one is inspired by the song Someone Like You by Adele, and it sounds just like this. Beautiful pattern that you can use to play with the chords and the arpeggios of the chords. So it's basically the same note right here, but instead of playing them together, we're actually playing one note after the other, up and down the triad chord. So it goes like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and like this. On the left hand, we're going to start with the 1, and then for the half note, and then we're going to have the 5 for the other half note of the measure. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and same thing on A. So we can go with this chord inversion, same one we've been using. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and B minor. 2 and 3 and 4 and G. Just like this. Alright? So let's write this pattern with the vocals now.
Hey, soul sister, ain't that Mr. on the radio, stereo, the way you move ain't fair, you know. Hey, soul sister, I don't wanna miss a single thing you do tonight.
And now for pattern number 10, it sounds just like this. Amazing. So this one is using the chord, and then we have the broken chord to play this. So the right hand is gonna have the triad chord right here, and then you have the broken chord for the rest of the measure. On the left hand, 1 and 5 and 8 notes right here. So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. On A, 1 and 2. So basically chords and broken chord. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and just like this. All right, so beautiful pattern. Let's try this with the vocals right now.
Hey, soul sister, ain't that Mr. on the radio, stereo, the way you move ain't fair, you know. Hey, soul sister, I don't wanna miss a single thing you do tonight.
And for the last pattern, for pattern 11, let's try something on the left hand. So we're going to be using some arpeggios with the 1, the 5, and the 1 for the left hand. The right hand is going to keep it simple with quarter notes. So it sounds like this. Amazing! So super simple for the right hand, something that you can do often, just quarter note on the top. But on the left hand, what we want to be doing right here is this arpeggio with 1, 5, 1 and going backward like this. Now we move to A, we do the same thing. To B, so it's always 1, 5, 1 and to G. Beautiful arpeggio here. Let's do it with the right hand. So we have 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. There you go. Beautiful pattern using arpeggio. So let's try this with the vocals.
Hey, soul sister.
Amazing! Thank you so much for watching, and if you found any value in this video, please subscribe to this channel and click the like button below. Alright, bye for now!